Hey everyone! Welcome to Storytime, I guess. I'm gonna be doing videos like this occasionally where I just talk directly into the camera about parts of my life, I guess. So for this story time, I wanted to talk about why I go to conventions and the kinds of people that I've met at cons. I've been going to conventions since I was 12 years old. My first con was Big Apple Anime Fest, and I don't really have memories of that con because it was like so long ago. I ran the anime club in high school and in college, and I went to a bunch of conventions during that time. But where this story begins is 2011, where my whole cosplay journey began. At Katsucon 2011, I went with a bunch of my college friends and my now husband, Jeffrey. We went to this con and I cosplayed and had so much fun, and by the end of it, I looked at Jeff and I said to him, "Honey, I know we've only been dating for 1 month, but I really want to make cosplay like the thing for me. Like, I want to live and breathe cosplay, and I want to go to cons like all of the time and cosplay all of the time." And in my head, I thought Jeff was gonna say, "Oh, you crazy." But in fact, he just replied with, "Yeah, that sounds great. Let's do it. When do we start? What do you need? How can I help?" That was the beginning of my cosplay career, as well as me knowing that Jeff was the one. And so since then, I've been going to cons pretty much nonstop. At least 10 cons a year. Now it's up to 20 cons a year, I think. But it wasn't until 2013 when I met my core group of friends that I completely fell in love with, and now I can't go 3 weeks without seeing them because I just love them so much. They're the best. All of my friends are either professionals in the gaming industry or cosplayers, or they just have a bunch of vacation time they can spend to come to conventions to hang out with us. I remember the first time I met Bindi Smalls and Mighty Socks was at Colossal Con 2013 or 2014. I can't remember the exact year. I met them at their villa at Colossal Con, and I want to say we had like a crazy party that night. Not really sure. I was drinking a lot, and so was everyone else. My friends like to party. We party a lot. And ever since then, I've been inseparable with this group of people. They're amazing artists and content creators who really strive to change and grow the cosplay community. I'm talking about people like MLZ, Beatdown Boogie, Martin Wong, all of these really talented artists who are trying to push the boundaries of our art form. I'm just so happy to be a part of all of these groups of friends who are super motivated and just go to these cons all of the time, showing off how much they love the art form, as well as just friends who just love to go to cons because it's super fun and they love hanging out with us. My favorite thing to do at conventions is to get a meal with all of my friends, even if it's like a big giant group of people and we can't really see who's on the other side of the table. It's still super fun just being around them and having a great time, taking giant selfies with each other, but also being able to see the work they put into all of their costumes and all of their photos. I love going to cons because I love being surrounded by wonderful artists who are very talented, and it feels so great to know that we're part of this like new renaissance of art in a way from these conventions. And people like Martin Wong are now trying to bring the community together so that more artists can meet each other, more cosplayers, photographers, people can just connect, and it's easier that way. Rather than sifting through this crazy crowded convention, you can actually go on an app called ShoutAround to find people who have the same interests as you, who want to take photos with you or take photos of you, or maybe you just want to meet friends. Conventions can be intimidating. You don't know if you're going to be able to meet anyone, you don't know if you can make any friends. Well, this app is going to help you make it easier, make it a little less painful. You'll be able to connect with artists, photographers, other creators, people that you admire. I encourage you guys to please check out his Kickstarter, ShoutAround. Well, so I hope that gave you a little bit more insight into what drives me to go to these cons and why this lifestyle is so important to me. Alright, well, if you don't subscribe already, please subscribe to my channel. Also follow me on Patreon and all of my other social medias. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye!